What's up, guys? This is T12 Productions, and this is a long, long, long overdue video. So, if any of you guys remember, I uploaded a post saying that this is one of the few rare times I will dishonor the vote, because train memes is just going to be a lot more harder to do. So I decided to give my thoughts on the not so recent at the time of this video edition of Santa Fe 3751. I think I got that wrong. But anyway, the new Santa Fe Northern that they added to RO Scale Central. So, if we just No, I do not want small tank engine. I want big Northern. And if I'm lucky, I'll get... Hey, I got 3751. Just wait for the model to finish spawning. Alright, shrink myself down, and here it is. So, detail-wise, it's a huge upgrade than the previous big scheme that they've had in the game. And I'll make a good representation of that. I'll pull up the 840B UP-FEF. Yes, I like to play around with whistle codes. That's just something you gotta know about. Here is one of five Northerns in the game so far. And essentially what the UP-FEF is a reskin of the Reading T1. Just with a centipede tender. Now, this serves for what it needs to. This is just 3D modeling at its best. So, anything from the Pensi K4 back has the same standardized bell. Take a listen. You get the idea. But with the 3751, it is that sounds a lot more better and pleasing to the ear. It's almost like they went and got an actual recording of a bell. And this is one of my favorite aspects of this model is it kind of sounds like it has a Sanitary 5 chime or something like that. But anyway, here is the Reading T1. And the 3751 decided to run away from it. Bring it back into the yard. That is a genuine mistake. And get the 2100 over here. Yeah, I don't like the Reading T1 whistle. In my opinion, it's kind of drab. I don't know if it's just an East Coast thing, but the Reading T1 is a lot shorter than the 3751. And this is what I meant by practically a reskin with the FDF, is that they practically took the same model for the T1 and just added a Caterpillar Centipede tender and a different pilot and a Mars light. Very little modifications had to be done. And I'm okay with that. As far as I know, 3D modeling is very, very difficult. So we're going to move on to the 611 city, Nicholson Western J. And if I'm lucky, get 611. Hey, I was lucky. I did get 611. So, kudos to the developers for making these models, because they honestly look very easy. And like I said, it just has the standard bell seen on every model pre-K4. The whistle. Oh, they must have updated it. Because I like the 611's whistle. So yeah. You know, like, it's detail deficit. I mean, detail defective because it doesn't have eccentric rods for the valve gear, whereas the 3751 does. But that's just petty nitpicking because it's a fair representation of the Nicholson J. Moving on. And our last Northern, I believe, is the Southern Pacific Daylight, or GS4. And I think that is the last of the Northerns. Yep, 4449, the Daylight. And this brings up an interesting topic, because the valve gear on this, and in fact we're even lucky to have on this locomotive because, I mean, with the T1, the FEF, and the J, they didn't have the eccentric drive wing. And you know, this kind of brings me to the topic of Lionels, like Lionel trains, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like, this was state-of-the-art, like, simulated valve gear. Back then, during the post-war and during pre and post-war and NPC. What this essentially is a modern variant. And what I mean by that is take a look at the way it drives. Like you have animated Walsher valve gear doing the thing. You know, like you have, and I'm gonna call it, by the way, I know it, the banana going back and forth as the eccentric rod spins. So, not only that, they added some new heavyweight model for the new heavyweight model, which I think coincides with the 3751 seamlessly if you want to have revenue earning service 3751 versus excursion service 3751. I mean, yeah. I just want to thank you all for the wait, and my general rule of thumb is that, I try to find memes that I will actually kind of relate to and I find funny, because sometimes they're just talking about something completely different that I have no idea what they're talking about. Like, if you guys remember from my New Year's live stream, I found quite a lot of memes that I didn't really get. Anyway, we'll just get rid of the daylight. So, thank you guys for waiting and watching, and I will see you again next week. Oh, tomorrow's also National Train Day, and I recently uploaded a poll asking if you want to see a National Train Day live stream. I'm willing to do that. I mean, I wanted to do more live streams. I find them quite fun. Anyway, thank you for watching. Laters, everyone.